Okay, so here's an update for April the 16th as we put all the clothing on this house. Anyway, so we're now about 90% complete on the floors. And we are definitely well into transition season. It rained all day yesterday here. And it just started sprinkling here about 10 minutes ago. Anyways, so all of the grout is completed outside for anybody walking in the movie. This is Lacticrate's epoxy grout. In fact, there's one of the pails that these come in kits. It's a very good product. It's expensive, but nothing else is certainly nothing else cheaper in the epoxy department. And my experience with cement-based grouts is extremely poor, to put it mildly. Okay, so here we have this floor is complete in the plank flooring, and the grouting has all been done, and you can see how we got a nice, you can step on this and you don't catch anything on that track. We got our tile going right up nice and tight there. Okay, appliances are sitting here, and the bathroom is basically complete as far as, construction is concerned. Next week we'll be into paint, getting all of our floor and Bondex and whatnot completed first and foremost. Okay, this is a very long hallway, to put it mildly. This is our last piece of floor to complete, is this here. The handicap, we haven't grouted this yet, but basically all the tile is in place. So this is the white for this is the white sand, because basically you mix the epoxy together and then you mix this very, very fine sand in various colors to make up just what texture you want to fill in all of your gaps in your tile. Anyway, so the great room is basically finished, waiting for cabinets to arrive is the next big step forward. And yeah, they were talking about the wood in that door being different. The rest is going to be cedar, so it will match the rafters. Cedar, so all of the interior doors will be in the cedar. And the security doors, this one is the one for the tenants to use, so that if they leave and want to lock up computers and laptops and pads and whatnot, that's where they put it there. So that's where we need those security hinges on there. and this one, the double door, so on this, so that when it swings out, it's not too far into the hallway, but this one is strictly for the housekeeping staffs to keep all their linens and everything here and to lock it up so people don't get into it. And then this, of course, is all the electrical and communication stuff is in here. Now, we do not have enough tile to do this closet, but like it matters. I've got all kinds of that hexagon tile from the bathroom, so that's what we're gonna put in here, just so we've got a floor covering there. So, some windows here as we get our, oh, and we did they came back and says we moved the kitchen, we centered the stove here. In the original plans it wasn't centered. But anyway, so we shifted it sideways about 8 inches. So now, thank goodness they came up with that before we cut this extractor channel, because that's basically where the extractor is going to sit here, and that's where the vent goes out, and the channel going, well, there's the tube there that will be going inside into the wall. Well, maybe I will show. Okay, so the fridge is going to go right here. So we moved it over so it's right closest to outside for closest traffic to the pool. Then there's a broom closet here, and with 3 upper doors here. And then the microwave will sit here, countertop miner, and then there's upper cabinets all the way around over to here. And then there'll be a small, just a 12-inch high upper with the extractor mounted below that. And then the exact same size, because that's exactly in the center. So 3 upper cabinets, 3-door upper cabinet. And then now, oh, okay, so this was saying, so we put the granite on here. Okay, we can stop the granite here. If we're tight on granite, we could stop it here or somewhere in between here, because this is the lunch counter runoff. So that was the idea there. And that's basic. The rest is lower cabinets, and obviously the kitchen cabinet there. We got, what I like that is a nice tight finish on the doors. When this door is open most of, well, a good part of the days when it's good weather, that's definitely going to be open. You see, well, kind of a demonstration here that, you know, the wet line basically kind of terminates more or less in that line of the columns. Well, these doors came with keys, but I mean, they are really, well, they're uncomfortable and they're useless. Who's going to run around and use a key to lock every bloody patio door versus just being inside? Somebody's locking the house up, they just lock the door and they're done. So these keys, I don't expect will ever be used. Certainly Chris is not going to want to run around. Wow, you look at all the windows and doors in this place, boy, that's a 20-minute operation just locking if one was to do something that foolish. Anyway, so this one, of course, is all done. There's those ever hard to find floor drains installed, and the controls done. Okay, we just grouted this floor this morning, but colors worked out, I would say, very good. So we just have a baseboard to do in this one. Well, I'm short like 4 boxes to baseboards. Oh, and we're gonna take the leftover white tile from, same as this, and do the white baseboard around here. Probably cut these in 3. So it'll be a 4-inch baseboard in all the bathrooms. Anyways, I don't think. Well, I got still photos. Again, that's that control switch with this panel, and of course, with these being a two-way door, there is a switch on each panel. So either of those is open, and there's another switch up on that. The opening window up in the lofts also have a switch. So while any of the opening windows, doors in all of the bedrooms have control switches on them, so that some fool doesn't try and cool off Costa Rica. Pardon me. Okay, just up to 11 minutes here of me yammering along here. So the big thing is next week finishing off the last little bit of tile that I bring back, and grouting if I get it all next week. And anyway, so here's our completed carport, and wrapping up with, so this, all of this has to be grouted yet, but I think I got, okay, well, I think that's all for today. We'll call it a wrap up.